doodling. It looks like Naruto doodling. Is that a zigzag free motion?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Very fun.
I believe it. It looks fun. New owners classes are always fun.
Right? I have a couple other samples I'll show off from class today. Demoed a couple things.
I see one of them.
One of them got really super bright.
Yes. Excessively so.
Excessively so. So we had 2 days of Bernina new owners classes finish up just before we went live today. They're always a blast, but it was scheduled till 4, but apparently everybody's brains were full by 3:15. They all were looking at me like I can't sew another thing or learn another thing. We pack our new owners classes full of information.
So much information. You'll probably go, oh, I want to do an invisible zipper. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. We have that on the schedule. Don't worry.
We'll demo that if you want.
Yep.
Some classes don't care.
Yeah, some classes, they're never going to put in an invisible zipper, and that's okay.
Yeah. So, welcome to my sewing room, Friday afternoon. Headed into what I really wish was a long weekend.
It's a regular weekend.
Yeah. I saw a really funny poem in last week about how to remember the months of the year. And it had like 30 days, half November, April, May, and November. And it had the regular bit. And then at the end, it was like, and January, half 6,184.
Oh, gosh. 6,100.
So if you're feeling like
Very
January just won't end, it's cold and dark,
It's almost over.
it's almost over.
4 more days? 5 more days? 4 or 5? Is it 30 or 31?
Well, now I don't know.
Complicated questions today.
I do know it's Friday the 26th.
I don't know either. The 26th today, so it's either 4 or 5 days until the end of January.
Yeah.
I know it's a leap year this year. There's 29 days in February.
I got that figured out.
I know that much. 31.
31.
Thank you, Anne.
I feel like at my age I should know that by now.
I feel like I should too, but
It's not
born
up
in a
to time.
generation where you just click your phone and you can find out the answer.
It's true. And I only book things when I have my calendar open and I can see that there's nothing else.
Yeah, you can see
on
there's
my
31
calendar.
days.
Yeah. It's not the first time. I have no idea what date or time it is on Facebook and YouTube Live.
It's not the first. No.
Speaking of invisible zippers, I did demo an invisible zipper today,
You did.
so it was lots of fun.
It looked fun.
This was done with the Bernina number 35 foot. But if you've got a new to you Bernina and you didn't even know an invisible zipper foot fit or existed,
There is one.
I would suggest booking yourself into the next series of new owners classes.
Come hang
Because
out with us.
We can help you learn all the cool things your machine can do.
Yeah.
The other thing I demoed, which I demo
Oh,
every
that's
class because
cute.
it cracks me up immensely. Couple different things going on in this sample. This one was bound using the Bernina binder attachment, which happens to be the foot of the month for January 2024.
Fabulous.
So binder attachment is an attachment.
There's still 5 days.
I know you could still get it
5
on sale.
days now that we know.
So you could get it on sale this month, but it's got an attachment that will allow you to attach bias binding to curved things.
Sweet.
Square corners are a little bit trickier, but again, that's something I'll demo in your new owners class when you get a machine from us.
Fabulous.
Awesome. Oh, I love it. So those were some of the things we did. We did ruler work today too, just a little bit. There's a little bit of quilting in this little sample. So covered a really wide array of things today.
Looks fabulous.
And some decorative stitching with letters. I was tired of writing my own name, so I picked,
You picked Adam?
yeah, because I found an A first.
Are you going to give this to Adam after?
Maybe.
This is cute. You can read that from the back. He'll love it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has your same affinity for bicycles though.
I don't know either.
We'll find out. We'll ask.
But again, decorative stitching and combination mode things are something we'll cover in your new owners class. And if you didn't get your Bernina from us, but you want a new owners class, you can still sign up and take the new owners class with us.
Yeah. You can come hang out with us.
Right?
We always love new friends.
Totally. Other things we have going on, we have other new owners classes coming up on the schedule.
Yep.
So brother, Brother Embroidery, Brother Sewing, Bernina Embroidery, Sergers. And we have long arm renter certification on the
Oh, we
calendar.
sure do. That's coming up. There's still a couple spots left in that one.
It's not this Saturday. No, the next one's not on a Saturday.
We already discussed how bad I am with dates today, so
Let me suggest that we find our website so we have all the accurate information.
we're very good at this. Do you need help?
Yeah, maybe. I'm on the wrong side of the keyboard here.
Oh, no.
So we thought we'd tell you more about what we do around here, because if you haven't been into the store before, or you're just finding us online, maybe you don't know about all the other things we offer besides silly jokes on Wednesday on Facebook.
Well, speaking of
Fabric.
Wednesday, that's when the next renter certification is
perfect.
on Wednesday, the 7th of February.
Do you want to do a screen capture on that? And we can.
Oh, good. You're on
Yeah.
the right page. Okay, let's just make
We
this
might.
bigger.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Okay. So, other things we've got going on here in the store, lots of classes coming up on the schedule. And that's not all. So if you scroll up on our website, you might find some of the other things we offer. And we thought we'd talk about those things today, because maybe your fabric pile is large enough and you don't need to come in for fabric right now.
Nope.
But maybe you have other things that need to happen. So some of the other services we offer here in store, we offer machine servicing for Brother, Bernina, Handy Quilter, and Burnett. So the brands we carry. Usually you're best off making an appointment ahead of time if your machine just needs regular maintenance. This time of year, people do lots of sewing through the fall, and then they all bring their machines in January. So usually January, early part of February are super, super busy in our service department. So you're better off making an appointment a little ways ahead of when you want to get your machine serviced. And then you can keep sewing until it's time to bring it in. And the guys in there will give you a date to bring it in, which is great. So you can put it in your calendar. So I don't put things in my calendar.
You're
They
gonna
do
forget.
not exist.
They don't happen.
They are never going to happen. So I book my haircuts the day I leave my haircut. I book the next one. Otherwise, I would forget to get my haircut.
I don't know if you'd forget to get your hair cut. I feel like you'd get annoyed at some point.
I would
and
get annoyed and
your
want to
hair would
shave
get
my
in your
head.
eyes, and then
No, the fuzzies around my ears.
yeah, that would get you. See, you wouldn't forget.
I wouldn't forget, but it would get too long, and then I wouldn't be able to get it in, and I'd be more and more tempted to shave my head. That's usually how that goes. We also offer long arm quilting services. So this would include us quilting your quilts for you. We have computerized edge to edge. Fantastic options in there. We could also baste your quilts for you. So if you want a machine basted quilt, top, batting sandwich and everything, but you don't want to crawl around on the floor, or you want to have it machine basted so you can hand quilt, we can machine baste your quilts for you. We also offer a rental program on our long arms. So I am a control freak. I like finishing my quilts myself. So being able to come in and rent the long arm makes me very happy. And next up we have pattern printing, another one of our great services. Do you want to click into that one? So pattern printing, if you are finding large format patterns online for things like bags or clothes, lots of times they're coming with a copy shop size file or an AO size file, and that would be big wide paper, like 36 inches wide.
It's massive, and it's lovely to work with.
Yeah, so there's still some tissue patterns available here in the store, but lots of patterns out there are not available that way anymore. So then you can send us your file, you can upload, and we charge just $5 a sheet to get those printed. So you might just need 2 sheets or 3 or 4, depending how complicated the pattern is.
Or how long the pattern is. Sometimes, if you're very tall,
Sometimes you need more sheets.
you need more sheets.
Sometimes. But the other thing we've got the ability to do, some PDF patterns are coming with layers we can turn off. So if you know that you need sizes 14 through 18, because those are the sizes you fall into.
Then you don't trace the wrong size.
Yeah.
It's a great plan.
Yeah, so then you can get just the size you need printed and keep your patterns a little bit more simple. It's not available everywhere. It does depend on the pattern manufacturer, whether or not they leave those layers in their AO or copy shop size files. And you can have those printed and picked up here, or we can mail them. So even if you're not close by, you can get your paper patterns printed with us. That's another one of those services that you've got all the fabric you need, got everything else, you just need the pattern ready to go. And if you don't like taping patterns together, because I certainly don't.
Who does? It takes so long and then you spend so much money on tape.
Right?
I'd rather spend that money on thread.
Fabric. So that's another service we offer. We also have a charity group that sews out of the store once a month. Close from the Heart. They meet usually the third Wednesday of the month. This last time on the third Wednesday, it was bitterly cold.
Yes. They did not make it in last Wednesday.
No, but they should be back for February.
Keeps going.
Yeah, there's lots of info there.
Ooh. Oh,
Right.
there's another class coming. Easter tier tray. That's from Kimberbell, March 7th and 8th. It's gonna be really fun.
Embroidery class. If you want to learn your embroidery machine, an event like this is a phenomenal way to do it because you get so much repetition.
And you can hang out with us for 2 straight days.
Right?
Who doesn't want to do that?
I want to hang out with
I'm
you
just
for
gonna click into
two
it.
straight days.
I hang out with you for 5 straight days.
I'm never sad
Every
about
week.
that. Never sad about that.
Me neither.
When you take a day off, I'm sad.
So here at this super fun project. Hearing I don't get to take days off anymore.
Don't leave me. I like hanging out with you. So those are some of the things we've got going on already. The other thing we've done for you guys as people who want to learn more about your sewing machines and sewing, we've recorded a ton of classes.
We sure have.
So if we don't have something coming up on the calendar that is going to solve the I need to learn how to do this right now issue, we have our class catalog posted online, and you can click in there and figure out what recorded class you'd like to take. And just like all our live in-person classes, if you have questions at any point in any of these classes, or shoot us an email or give us a call, and we'll be able to help you out.
We sure can.
So you're never stuck. But then you can do these classes at your own pace. So if you're not able to make it in during the week for a class because you have a day job that cuts into your sewing time, or you have kids that cut into your sewing time,
I'd rather just have my day job enable my sewing.
perfect, right?
That's currently what I'm doing.
Yeah, so there's lots of recorded classes available. So that's something else we offer that maybe you didn't know about. Can you think of other things we offer? That we offer scissor sharpening.
Oh, we do offer scissor sharpening.
That's part of our machine service department.
Keeps your scissors nice and sharp,
Right.
even after someone may have used them for paper. Bring them on in.
Are those people still allowed anywhere near your scissors?
Why would people get close enough to my scissors to use them? I know other people have, but nobody can find my scissors.
Perfect. Problem solved.
Only me.
Problem solved.
I keep a plethora of kitchen scissors out and in the available area.
Yeah.
So my fabulous scissors do not get used for paper.
Awesome. So that's kind of the main chunk of other things we do besides help you guys out with machines and accessories, fabrics from quilting cotton to sweatshirt fleece and denim and all sorts of things in between. We have a ton of things if you want to do hand sewing or hand embroidery or needle felting. Got lots of things available for you there. I think we have one of the biggest button collections in the city.
Not to brag or anything.
Not to brag or anything. Just if you need buttons because they all popped off your winter coat,
We probably
you
have,
probably have something
enough buttons for you to replace.
and you can make them as standard as you want or as fun as you want. There's a good selection.
I was hoping to use the word exuberant.
Like yesterday's word was glorious.
Today
Exuberance.
is exuberant.
Fabulous.
Exuberant buttons.
So those are some of the things we've got going on in the store that maybe you didn't know we offered.
Yes.
You probably knew that because you're here, but
I'm here all the time.
Our
so-
friends out on the wilds of the internet maybe didn't know. But along those lines, we're here for you guys in whatever capacity you want to approach your sewing hobby, whether that's a full-on long arm from Handy Quilter or an industrial machine, embroidery machine, regular home sewing machine, or your very first machine because you're 7. Whatever the case is, we're here to help. And we appreciate your guys' support. We sure do. So leading into tomorrow,
I was just waiting.
you've been waiting the whole video for this, right?
Baby.
There's a great little program running, being hosted by ByAnnie.com. ByAnnie is one of the bag making companies that makes fabulous patterns. We have handbag zippers, mesh, all sorts of other things.
I love their mesh. We might have a pre-recorded class that uses one of their products also.
Yes, the tools of the trade bag.
Mm-hmm. It's a fabulous bag, especially if you come for classes.
Yep. They're hosting a fabulous contest for quilt shops. So we fall into the quilt shop category because we have quilting cotton and quilt patterns,
Quilt classes.
quilt classes, so long-armed quilter quilts. We do lots of other things, but we would love your vote for your local favorite quilt shop. So Chelsea,
I've been busy.
Chelsea's made magic happen.
I may have had a lot of fun.
So, a couple of things. You can vote online. We'll leave a link to the voting page in the comments of today's video. Voting is open from January 27th to February 29th.
We know those days.
I know those days. I know
The
nothing else
only
on the
dates we
calendar.
have today.
That's all I know. But if you're not up for voting at home, you need a valid email address.
Yep.
But we are going to set up a voting station here in store. It should be up and running Monday,
Hopefully.
hopefully. And because we think voting stations are fun,
I made stickers.
it's so much more fun when you get a sticker after you vote. So even though this is not a life-changing federal election or provincial
It's
or
not,
municipal,
but you know,
but
okay, I'm
it
gonna
could be a
peel one off.
life-changing or store-changing.
There.
Um,
Cute little I voted stickers.
it could be a store-changing thing. We can win prizes as a store, which will allow us to do cool things for you guys.
Sure will.
So if you come in and vote in person at our voting station, you'll get a sticker that Chelsea made.
Oh, cute sticker.
That says, I voted for my local quilt shop.
I love these. And yeah, there's exciting stuff. There will be a post coming out tomorrow on our Facebook and Instagram. And if you're a fan of ours and you want to help us with this, we would love if you would like, comment, and share with your friends.
Yes. And when you go to vote, there's an option to leave comments.
There sure is.
And comments will help get us higher up the list.
Mushy gushy comments.
Oh yeah, that was your word yesterday.
Mushy gushy.
We definitely, as a team here, will be reading through those comments when it's all done. I'll make sure we have a box of Kleenex. Sometimes you guys say lovely things, and I cried the first year.
I may have read through some of last year's comments, and I was getting a little teary.
Yeah, we have phenomenal customers, so
we do. We do.
we appreciate having you guys here as part of our My Sewing Room family. We sure do. So, thank you for joining us. I hope that we helped you find something else you didn't know we could help you with today.
And thank you for supporting us.
Thank you for supporting us.
And for bringing all your inspiration and creativity to us.
We had a couple of quilts brought in today to look at, right?
There might be an amazing quilt already posted on Facebook
Oh, I
and
haven't had time
Instagram.
to look, so.
Our friend Sandy brought in her new king-sized quilt. It's 90 by 92, and it's a Bargello.
It was stunning.
Oh my gosh. You need to go check that out.
Yep.
It's on Facebook and Instagram. Send Sandy your love.
Yes.
She did an amazing job.
And come see us next week or sometime over the next little while. Vote, get your sticker, or vote at home if you're not coming in. also an option.
If you're not at home, you can still come get a sticker if you want.
And even if you're not like local to Calgary, but we regularly send you things in the mail because that's how you shop, because it's much faster to get things in the mail when you live far away.
Yes.
You'll be getting a bookmark with the QR code in it in your next parcel.
They're so cute.
And then you have a bookmark to put in your next quilting book.
I may have made a little bit of stuff. Oh, and here's my signs. That's where they went. I was looking for these today.
They'll be up somewhere in the store.
And the other little QR code. That's how this side works. I was pointing the wrong side. A little QR code to scan on these guys too. It's cute. I might be printing a sign where I may have stuck something fun, a hidden Easter egg in.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that comes out Monday with my Easter egg, and I hope people find it. And
Yes. It's pretty cool.
I can't wait.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing this weekend.
What are you doing? Are you voting?
I am going to vote
I'm gonna vote too.
because we're allowed to vote for ourselves.
Yeah. We sure are. And I was a customer here before I worked here, so.
I was not actually. I moved to Calgary and started working here about 3 weeks later.
Oh, yeah. That
So,
makes sense.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Nope. I spent part of this week teaching a bunch of adults sewing things. Spent part of tomorrow teaching some tweens and teens.
That sounds really fun.
So we're gonna share the love of sewing with the next generation this weekend.
Fabulous idea.
Yes.
We need to pass it on.
Yes. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. And we look forward to seeing any projects you're working on. We want to see what you're up to.
We totally do. And if you don't want to share it from your Facebook account, shoot it on over to education@mysewingroom.ca and I will ask you if I'm allowed to share it. And if I'm not allowed to share it publicly, I'll probably share it with the staff.
But we will share what we can.
We
Where
totally
you
will.
guys give us